Hello there, this is our Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is King of Dragons on the SNES stroke Super Famicom. Well, this is actually the Super Famicom version. This is the Capcom logo. Oh, it's beautiful, look how shiny it is. It's like made of gold. This is the King of Dragons logo assembling itself, and mode 7-ing itself onto the screen. That was quite hard to say that. I'm very drunk. We've got some buttons there, that's groovy. And we've got 1 or 2 players. There's 5 characters to select. We have Legolas, Gandalf, Strider, Gimli, I don't know who the other one was. We've picked Strider here with a horned helmet. This is high fantasy, people. This is warriors versus orcs. This is elves versus orcs. This is dwarves versus orcs. There's a lot of orcs in this game. And wolfmen. It's a horizontally scrolling hack and slash game. You've got very few moves in this game as far as I can tell. You have got a slash, as you can see here, by pressing the button repeatedly. The enemies block some of these moves because they've got like little shields. You can jump and slash at the same time, and you can press a... Oh, we can pick up a massive strawberry. You can press a button and it does like a special move. And here there's a guy, he's got 2, I don't know what you'd call those, like maces, but they're on chains. Weird. And you're hitting him in the his big fat belly with your pointy weapon, which sounds more sexual than it should. Oh look, he jumps up in the air in excitement. It's the Orc King, that's who that was. Oh, and shit's cold on the screen. Oh, beautiful. And you pick up weapons from the treasure chests. Now, you can use your shield. There's a sort of a technique for using your shield to block moves. I haven't mastered that yet. So I've played this game previously on the Switch, it's on the Capcom belt action, and that game throws around lots of different sprites at the same time. This one's no slouch. I mean, it's chucking, 4 or 5 characters on the screen at once for you to deal with, which is unusual for a SNES game. Yeah. I mean, it's recognisably King of Dragons. The music is not bad actually for a Capcom SNES game. The levels are quite short. Well, this one was like 3 screens long, and now I'm fighting a Minotaur who, to save his blushes, has a blanket covering his crotch. The floor just fell on the roof of that building, and now we're fighting them sort of halfway up it or something. I don't know, it's weird. Minotaur's kind of charging around. He's not very hard to beat. This game seems much easier than the arcade version that's on the Switch cart. I will say that for it. And it's kind of enjoyable in a mindless way. So, yeah, interesting. The Minotaur also shit's gold. The upgrade system was a bit weird. You kind of level up by getting points, I think. And then that extends your energy bar. And then you eat strawberries and that fills your energy bar. And then you get extra weapons at the end of levels sometimes. You open treasure chests, some of them have got traps in them. Some of them have floating balls. And in the floating balls there's an elemental power. And when you slash it, it kills things on the screen. Have I missed anything? Let me think. No, you fight dragons. There's multiple dragons in here to fight. There's Ray Harryhausen style skeleton warriors later on. That's very exciting. You get to punch eagles in the face. Oh, they don't like being punched in the face. We've got angrier looking orcs here. There's some sprite flicker in this. I don't know if you've noticed that. But I'm playing this on the Super NT. So you can kind of disable the sprite flicker if it offends you, which is kind of handy. Here we have our first dragon style boss, which is actually a Wyvern, because it says it when you beat it. I think I just leveled up there, because the guy just went, whoa! Like he was Keanu Reeves. I like his horned helmet. You can't run, as far as I'm aware. You kind of saunter around at this kind of pace. It's not slow, but I just defended there. How did I do that? I don't know. It kind of auto activates. It feels a bit random sometimes. Yeah, so I have to jump and slash this with him. He'll land in a minute and then he'll start. There you go. Start flaming me to death. Hit him in the chest. So anyway, it's pretty groovy. It's not a detailed game. It's not an exciting game, like I was saying. It's kind of just hack and slash. It's all right. It's kind of diverting. You get lots of lives per credit, but you only get 2 credits. It's very possible to get quite a way through the game on 1 credit. Even on your first go, it's not that hard. But it is alright. So, why did I buy this game? Having not really spent a lot of time with it on the Switch. Well, I'm a collector, aren't I? So I do collector-y things, which means buying games I'm not necessarily that excited by. And randomly on Amazon Japan, they had 2 brand new copies of this game. For the Super Famicom, like new old stock, and I managed to pick it up for about 40 quid. I don't know why it was kind of that cheap, because when I look at it second hand, it's getting towards like 100 quid. So, I mean, they got me with a price really. I'm afraid to say I thought it was a bargain. And I fancied a new game for my Super Famicom anyway, so I bought this at the same time as Super Man, and paid about 60 quid for both of them. And I think I did okay. This game's alright, like I don't mind it. The SNES version specifically, because it's not as hard as the arcade machine, but by golly is it repetitive. And that's really all I've got to say about it so far. I mean, I've not completed the game yet. I think I can probably 1 credit it. Just if I'm sort of careful in the early rounds against the earlier bosses, I think I will get somewhere near the end anyway on 1 credit. It seems very doable. So I think I might have most of Capcom's scrolling fighters in this SNES now. I don't have Captain Commando. I don't see myself ever getting Captain Commando because it's a few £100. And I can't think there's one that I've missed. I've got Knights of the Round. A Magic Sword. This actually feels more like Magic Sword than, say, Knights of the Round because it's so simplistic. Magic Sword is more platformy, but this has visuals which remind me of Magic Sword. I do prefer this game actually to Knights of the Round. Now I remember that I've got that game, so I don't often remember that I've got that game because I don't like it so much. I would say the visuals in Knights of the Round were probably better in some ways, like bigger sprites maybe. But the game's not as fun. I like the way I said fun there, with the least amount of fun in my voice that it's possible to have. Here we're fighting a Hydra, which is a 3-headed dragon. Each head has a different modus operandi in terms of attacking. And one of them is flaming me to death. The green one didn't seem to really want to do anything. The heads fall off comically. Yeah. I bet the arcade version of this area looks about 3 billion times better, but it's to be expected, isn't If you suffer from epilepsy, don't look at that flashing text too long. You might trigger yourself. I thought that was a lady on the floor there, but it's a dude. It's a dude with a weird haircut. Let's go on the boat. Let's get on the boat. So, do I feel like I got my money's worth out of this game? Well, like I said, it was a brand new copy, and I'm a sucker, so yeah, the game's fine. It's the skeletons, the Ray Harryhausen skeletons. Turn them all into frogs. Crazy times. Capcom likes turning things into frogs in games, doesn't it? It does it in Ghouls and Ghosts. Or Ghosts and Goblins. One of the two turns you into a frog. We have got a Scooby-Doo background here, where we're repeating the background multiple times. Oh, we've got like fishmen. Got tridents and everything. Oh, I'm just pummeling the attack button repeatedly as quickly as possible, trying to maneuver my way out of danger. It keeps stabbing me with their downward slash moves. The boat's got a lovely dragon's face on the front of it. Oh, that was that level. So that was kind of like the boss then, I guess, was 3 aqua dudes. Stage 6. Like I said, these stages are nice and short. I kind of like that. I do like that about it. We have another repeaty background. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? It's alright. It's not as good as Magic Sword. I much prefer Magic Sword to this. The Final Fight conversions are better. Final Fight 2 is better. What other Capcom battle action games have I got on the SNES? That might be it. That might be it. So yeah, but it's still a decent time. The characters do have different stats. I've played with all the characters, and some of them are much slower movement, which means you get hit much more, but they tend to have longer energy bars. To be fair, I'd rather have a character that is faster moving, because having a longer energy bar doesn't really save you as much as being able to move out of the way. The elf has a shot which is a ranged attack, so that's his forte. I got a feeling it's the gold that powers you up. It's something to do with your score. Got level 3 shield and a level 4 weapon. Oh, I've got a golden Minotaur now. He's also got well, he's got like cold ankles, so he has to wear hair, sort of shin guards, like footballer style shin guards on his ankles to keep him warm. Dropped his axe. I do talk nonsense on these videos. I should really stop that, shouldn't I? Because it's not entertaining in any way whatsoever. Oh, here's the thumbnail for the video. Oh, look, this is a I don't know what you call this, like a towel. Anyway, like I said, it was brand new, so everything in the freaking box was minty, and had all the registration card and all the leaflets. The instruction manual, it's got some nice illustrations in it. Full colour instruction manual. Oh, do you remember those? They're lovely, aren't they? And the box art is alright. It's alright. So the game is fine. The game was fine. It was £45-ish, something like that. And if you want to buy a second-hand copy from somewhere, you're probably paying double that. So I was lucky. I found it. It just stumbled across it on Amazon. There were 2 copies. Maybe I should have bought both of them and sold the other one to pay for the copies. That makes sense. But I didn't do that because I'll let someone else have it because I'm kind. For a nice price, I mean. I'm not going to scalp anybody. These skeletons are a pain in the butt. I've got 0 lives left, level 8. I wonder how many stages there are in this game. 2 credits. So what's that? That's like 15 lives. Get 15 lives to complete the game. Oh, the skeletons are jumping loons. Well, that's King of Dragons on the SNES. It's kind of cool. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Alright then. Ta-ra.